Hi viewers, I hope everybody is well today. I have received several messages from people and some comments wanting to know why I do not take advantage of the USPS priority mailboxes. One part of being is because I've sold so many items on eBay that I automatically know which is going to be the best value for the customer. I'm going to use an example. Okay, this milk jug here, it is too large for a small flat rate box. It is too small for a medium flat rate box. Okay, therefore, I can make my own custom box and get a much cheaper rate with priority mail. It cannot go first class because it is over 13 ounces. I will save the customer between $2 and $8 by making my own custom box. And if the customer has overpaid on the shipping, I will go in and manually refund them the difference. I will also send them a message letting them know why. However, some things can go by the priority mail if it fits its ships boxes or flat rate boxes. I sold a large flat rate box full of flatware, and the flat rate box was even cheaper than UPS or a custom box, which a custom box, that was too much weight for a custom box. So I didn't go that route, but that was one time I did use the large flat rate box. I've sold so many things. I just know when I put something on eBay, I know that it will go, the best value and the quickest route will be either first class, priority mail, or UPS. Some things, and I'm going to use these two as an example. I haven't done anything with them yet. I haven't researched them. These are something I just picked up off of a Facebook yard sale page. I don't buy very much off the Facebook yard sale pages. To me, they're just, sorry, Facebook, they're drama filled. So I stay away from them. This just one time. I just saw these and liked them. These two Burwood photos, frames, they need to be cleaned up. I'll clean them up. They are a little large, and I'm figuring by time packing, they're going to be about like this. Usually I think these things are going to go through a lot when they're tossed around. And the final weight's going to be between 4 and 5 pounds. So probably priority mail is going to be the most cost efficient. We do live close to a UPS terminal, so I don't know. It's if I can get a little bit better value, I'll go to the UPS terminal. It's just 12 miles from my house, so it's really no big thing. Especially if I've got errands to run, I can kill two birds with one stone, as the old saying goes. When advice for sellers, a little bit insight for buyers. When a buyer goes in, and I don't have my computer in front of me, one reason is for confidentiality for my customers. That is my number one thing. When a customer purchases an item and it brings up the screen that where we go in to select our method of shipping, which when I enter my item when I list my item on eBay, I automatically put in the final weight and the final size and the shipping method. Okay, when I go in to print the shipping label, I will then compare if it's large like this, or if I look at the shipping rate and I'm like, what? Case in point, here about 3 years ago, I cannot remember what it was. I had sold something. I can't remember what it was. It was rather small. And I made a custom box. I went out. I got a bid on it is what happened. So I came in here and I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and make a box for it. Went ahead, made a box, set it on my cabinet to wait for it to sell. Lo and behold, a few days later, we had a lot of bids on it. A lot of bids. I can't remember what it was. So when I went into my office to print a shipping label, when I pulled the screen up to print the label, the shipping cost was $19.52, and I was like, what? And I kept looking everything over because I started to panic. I was like, $20 for this? And it was going to Wyoming, which of course I can understand. I worked in the transportation industry for 10 years, brokering freight, so I am well seasoned in knowing how freight moves. So I hollered at my husband. I was like, come here, look at this. I was like, look how much the shipping is on this. So we looked at it. So I went ahead and stuck it down into a medium flat rate box. And I think the price difference was $8 difference. I refunded it back to the customer. So that was kind of one of them times where I was blindsided as a seller, thinking that little tiny small package wasn't going to cost that much. But it depends. I mean, I know the shipping methods, priority mail, they go by zones. I have shipped stuff to California cheaper than to Florida. Oddly enough, we had sold a bunch of vintage and some antique newspapers locally. If I see that the customer is local, I'll say, hey, I'm in such and such. I'm this many miles from you. Would you like to meet? I'll refund you the shipping. Most of them are like, no, just go ahead and ship it to me. I can ship to Texas cheaper than I can to the next town over from me. It's really weird, but it is what it is. Anyway, I just want to go into detail about that because some people have some questions about that. A priority mail, they are great. The flat rate boxes, they are great in certain circumstances. I sold a huge, large flat rate box of flatware, and I knew that a custom box wouldn't hold the weight. So I did the flat rate box, and I did tape all around it and all around the top of it and extra on the edges. So that was a good value for the customer. So this vlog, I wanted to make it more in-depth about shipping. I want to try to speed up and go a little bit faster. If you have any questions, post them below. Message me. I'm going to go on my eBay page now and read to you my item description under shipping. I have a rather large item description. The reason is to clear up any confusion that a potential buyer may have. It also protects me as a seller. I'm not trying to talk bad about people, but there is people out there that will try their best to take advantage of a seller. Okay, I've got my T's crossed and my I's dotted. 99% of them, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that knows how to get around something that I have written, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to read to you under my item description, my shipping, and my item description is the same on every single one of my items. Okay, and this, as I go down reading this, I'm going to explain it a little bit better and a little bit faster. So if you have any questions, post them below or send me a message. Okay, shipping. We offer local pickup shipping according to our zip code. We also offer international shipping. Please message us before you bid. That is so important. Buyers, please, for the love of God, for the love of cheeseburgers, for the love of pizza, for the love of the sun, if you have any questions, message the seller. Don't bid. Don't buy it now. Please do not do that. Oh my gosh. I've had a few that have been such a huge pain. If they would just please read my item description. Please read the description on every item. If you don't see it, the question you have answered there, message the seller. I cannot stress the importance of that. It would clear up so much frustration. This is why my item description is this long, and people are like, your item description is long. Yes, it is, because I've had people ask questions. I add that into my description. Okay, so continue on. Here we go. Okay. Please make sure your shipping address is correct before bidding. Yes. If your address is not correct and the item cannot be delivered based on the address you have stored in eBay and PayPal, and the item is returned to us, we will not reimburse any shipping costs to you. No, we won't. That's your responsibility, not mine, to make sure you have a correct address on file. You will only be refunded the price of the item with no shipping. If your item is delivered to the wrong address, we will not be held responsible for that, nor will we refund any cost to you. Our default shipper is USPS. We also offer shipping via UPS. If you would like UPS as our shipper, you must let us know before you pay. Once you win the item, please do not pay until we send you an invoice. And that is when I figure accurate cost for everything. Because sometimes items need extra insurance because we've sold items in the few $100s. So you have to have added insurance in case it gets damaged in shipping or transit. This gives us time to total an accurate shipping rate for your purchase. Overpayment on shipping will not be refunded if you pay before we send you an invoice. I always go in and refund the difference. Please remember that from the time your item leaves my hands at either UPS or USPS, the time it takes to arrive to you is out of my control. And buyers, listen closely. There are factors such as weather that can delay delivery time. Also, the method of transit, the semi-truck, the box truck, whichever, could be an accident. Traffic. There's a number of things that can delay transit. It's killing me right now because I see all these little cardboard pieces. And these little jokers. My OCD is killing me. I have not cleaned up my eBay room. I've been tossing packing material in here as I come across it. And it's just a complete disarray. Okay. One important thing that I want to let buyers know, if you're a buyer and you're watching this, sellers do not set shipping rates. I don't set my shipping rate. Okay. The cost of shipping is determined by the final weight of the packaged item, the dimensions and shipping to manifest. If you disagree with the shipping charges, please contact the transportation company used. The shipping charges your order totals is 100% correct. We are more than happy to combine shipping. Once your payment clears, we will ship your item the following business day, minus holidays and Sunday. Okay, let's back up to shipping rates. Okay. Trucking companies are paid mostly per mile. Okay, you have a company that says, I'll pay you $2 a mile to haul this freight. Okay, that's what it is. They get paid $2 a mile. Okay. If my previous vlog, I believe the title is How We Make Good Money on eBay. I show in there that how I figure the final size of that package, the dimensions and the weight. Okay, that is how shipping is determined. I don't go in and just put $11 shipping. Some sellers do a flat cost. Not sure why some sellers want to do that. I either offer free shipping out of my pocket, or the buyer pays shipping, or there's some other kind of agreement made between myself and the buyer. the Postal Service and the UPS themselves have their shipping rates set in line of what they charge the customer to ship via their company. So that's how I figured mine is by the dimensions and by the weight. Sellers that charge a flat cost, that's their whatever they want to do. When I sell my items on eBay, when I get done packing, when I get the dimensions, say, just pretend this is a box, say that the dimensions is 4 inches by 4 inches by 5. What I do is I go 4, 4, 5, that's my dimensions, and say it weighs 6 pounds. And I put 6 pounds. Okay, I don't know if y'all can see that. This will be under my shipping label. Then that way, if the customer says, the customer messages me and says, hey, you know, I can't believe it costs this much shipping for this item, I will say, okay, cut the shipping label off, send me a photo of the numbers under that. Then what I do is I'll either go on the Postal Service website or the UPS website. I will do a rate quote. I will then send the customer a screenshot of that to show them how much this will cost. And if a buyer gets a little bit more persistent about it, I'll actually go in and show them my PayPal of how much came out of my account. I don't have a problem with it. But that is how I figure accurate shipping rates. And again, sometimes the flat rate boxes work. For me, 99% of the time, custom boxes work. Where do I get my boxes? That was another question. Grocery stores. When I stop at Dollar General just to pick up 1 or 2 items, they'll let me go outside to their cardboard bin or around to the back of the building, and I'll get good boxes. Don't get these. Gosh, I don't have any because I don't use them. Don't get the toilet paper or the paper towel boxes. They are just too flimsy. You will have damage to your product on that. But I don't buy boxes. I don't walk in a store and say, oh, that box there will fit whatever, I need to ship that item. Don't look at it like that. Learn how to make custom boxes. You will save a lot of time, a lot of frustration, and a lot of money. You can go to Dollar General, Food Line. I know Walmart breaks their boxes down. Sometimes I can get lucky and get some boxes from them. But for the most part, Dollar General, Family Dollar, Food Line, any of your grocery stores, just walk to the whatever department, say, hey, y'all got any cardboard boxes I can have? I sell on eBay and I need some boxes. Get you a buggy and load up. That's all I can tell you. If you go to a grocery store, or let me back up and say wherever you get your boxes from, make sure that they don't have any stains on them. Food stains, water. When water gets on cardboard, it makes it brittle and will make it peel away and stuff. So I kind of wanted to make this vlog a little bit more in depth about shipping. But that is just my experience. The flat rate boxes are excellent. If I'm trying to think. I had one item one time. That was, I can't remember what it was. It was probably about this big. And it was going to the West Coast. And I got a bid on it. And I was like, well, I'll go ahead and go in here and package it up and have it ready. Because I always, once I get a bid on something, or somebody hits by it now, I'll come right in here and package it right then. So I came in here and I packed it in with a custom box. And I set it on my cabinet. And I waited, and a few days later it sold. And we had a good many bids on it. I mean, it was just, the cash register kept going off day and night. So it was good. I can't remember what it was, but when I went to figure the shipping, I looked at it and I was like, $19.25. I was going to Wyoming I understand that. So it actually fit in one of those medium flat rate boxes. So I just left it in the box it was in and stuck it down inside that medium flat rate box. I took tape and taped it like that so it wouldn't slide around in the box. Saved the customer $8. And I refunded it to them. After I refunded the difference in shipping to them, I sent them a message and said, you know, I saved you some money on shipping using the flat rate box. I have went in PayPal and refunded you the difference. Check your PayPal account and make sure that you got it. If you haven't gotten it in 48 hours, message me and let me know. Never had a problem. So, yeah, 99% of the time I use custom boxes. Other than that, you know, it's... And UPS, some things are cheaper with UPS than they are USPS. I always like to either save my customer money and time, or let me rephrase that, whichever is more efficient for my customer. Money and time. Most of them are for money. Our shipping is one of our highest rating things. But just remember that I myself, as a seller, I do not set my shipping rates. I do not have a flat rate to customers because, to me, I want to save my customers money. Where if I have a flat rate of $12 shipping, it could actually only cost it $6.35. And I hate sellers, no offense, but, you know, they make money off that. And that is one of the things of eBay. I mean, if you create a seller account, you'll see that yourself. But, you know, for me, I like to save my customer money. I like to run my eBay store to where I can justify everything that I do. You know, it's just like the dimensions of the box. I can justify the cost of my shipping. I can justify everything. So if you have any questions, comment down below or shoot me a message. I hope this clears up some concerns or questions. Well, it wasn't concerns, it was questions that people had, you know, why don't you use the flat rate boxes? You know, I don't sell the same thing. I do not sell the same thing. We had a bunch of lawnmower parts that we sold, but I just made little small custom boxes. That was it. We don't make stuff and sell it that are of consistent size or weight. In future vlogs, I will go over that. But for tonight, I wanted to do the shipping vlog tonight. This is the in-depth vlog. My future vlogs will be where we get our stuff from, how to make more custom boxes, how I list it on the phone, how I list it on the computer, just many things. If there's something specific that y'all want to see, comment or message me. I do have a few other friends that sell on eBay that also make a living off eBay. If I don't know, certainly they should know. So, but for tonight, I wanted to get that out of the way because I got several messages, and the flat rate boxes are great, don't get me wrong, but for me, I like to save the customer money. The flat rate boxes are priority mail. They have insurance. I make a custom box, ship it priority mail. It's the same thing. It's just in a different box. That's the only difference. It's just the box. That's the only thing I can tell you. It's just the box is the difference. But the priority mail, I mean, like I said, I sold flatware in a large flat rate box, and that box was packed full. So that was a good value for shipping for the customer. Other than that, there's only been a couple other times that I've used the flat rate boxes. I've gotten so used and so good at it now that we've sold over 3,000 items. I know exactly what to do. I know what shipping method to put on the item. It's just second nature to me right now. So I hope this helps. If you still have a question, comment or message me, and I will be glad to answer you or do a short clip about it and forward you the link to it. But I love making my custom boxes, and to me they're just more cost efficient for the customer. I make a custom box, I ship it priority mail. I put the item in a priority mail box, a flat rate box. It's the same thing. It's just that custom box can be saving that customer money. That's the only difference, technically. So, and out of all honesty, I don't have a lot of stuff that can go in the flat rate boxes. I mean, the stuff that we sell, we are always changing what we sell. So we don't have that one item that it's either too big for the small flat rate box or it's too small for the medium. It's too much in between. So I just started making my own custom boxes. But I'm going to end this vlog now because it's starting to get kind of long. And my OCD is kicking me, killing me. I've got to get in here and clean this room up. It's killing me. But plus these lights behind me are I'm about ready to bust it into a sweat. They are hot. If you have any questions, comment below, message me. I will do another vlog more in depth. This week I'll be doing more vlogs on eBay. Subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell for notifications. Then that way when I do post more vlogs about eBay, because the vlogs will get more interesting because I'm going to go to more detail about where we get our stuff at. So that is a big thing that some of y'all have some questions about, and I'm going to save the best for last. Like this vlog and share it. Please share it. We're trying to grow our channel. We want to keep this going because we want to help other people, but we have so many other things in our life that we are into also. We like to share stuff with people. But so get ready, and this week, if you are thinking about becoming a seller on eBay, hopefully by the end of this week, I will have gave you enough information to know what you need to do. As far as getting set up and everything, get your eBay account, get your PayPal account, get started there. So I'm going to end this vlog now. Thank you for watching. Have a great night and have a great weekend.